What is up, guys? Mounty here from Mount GT, back again with another video, and this one's kind of weird. So someone stole my bike? Not really. So what happened is we're doing the live tracking test for the Moto tag in public. So I'm on my college campus right now, and we're gonna see if we can figure out where my bike is using the Moto tag and the Find My Device app on my Pixel 6 on my Android phone. So I had my friend take my bike. I told them, hey, don't tell me where you're going, but you can go anywhere on campus. Just don't go too far so this video isn't too short. And if you see me looking down, I'm just making sure I'm in frame and everything. But yeah, I told them just, hey, go wherever you want. Don't hurt yourself on my bike. Let me know when you get there, and I will try to come find you using the Find My Device app. So we're going to go on a little bit of a journey today, and you guys are going to come along for the ride. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this live tracking test. All right, y'all. So apologies for the reflections. Again, we are outside. So we're going to see if we can figure out where my friend is going. So right now we are outside my campus library, and it's telling me that the bike was last seen pretty much right where I am right now. So we're going to go ahead and refresh it and see if it'll tell me. So right now we're not looking too good. We're hitting refresh. It's only telling me that it was last seen today at 1:50, kind of pretty much right where I'm standing right now. So my friend hasn't gotten to her destination yet, so I don't know where she's planning on taking the bike. But I'm going to check back in with you guys when she lets me know where she went, and then we'll see if we can pinpoint where our lovely bike is. Hopefully we can recover it, right? And so another thing to note is that we are on a college campus once again. So ideally this should be a pretty good scenario. Now it is MLK Day on the day that I'm filming this, so probably most people are inside, but this is hopefully a best case scenario. There's plenty of devices around that can help my phone kind of pinpoint where my bike is. So I don't know, maybe we'll be able to have an easier time since we're in a more populated area, a college campus, but we'll see. I'm also going to see if I can find it without using the Mark as Lost feature. So we're going to try to track it down without using Mark as Lost at first. Then if we're still having trouble finding it, we'll turn on Mark as Lost, and hopefully we will be able to pinpoint the location of the tracker on the bike. So let's go ahead and get back to it. All right, y'all, so I just got the message from my friend. She is where she wants me to come find the bike. So I actually was able to get it to update. You probably won't be able to see the screen that well, but I have started screen recording, so I'll put that up on the screen. But she texted me and said that she is at the location that she wants to be at, so we're going to see if we can track her down. So if I go ahead and hit refresh, it's telling me that it was last seen today around 2:03, so about 2 minutes ago from the time right now. It just said something went wrong. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the location that it says it's at right now, and we're going to see if we can figure out where my bike is. Oh, okay, so just updated again. Yeah, so I think we have a location. Let's go find our bike. All right, so we are still walking over to where the bike is supposed to be. We haven't gotten any location updates just yet, so hopefully she's still in the same spot and not moving around. So again, right now we're just tracking it without using Mark as Lost. We'll see if we can do a second tracking test after that and see if we can figure out, what extra advantages we get when we mark an item as lost. But right now we're just tracking using the regular location updates, and I'll check back in with you guys once we get closer to where the bike is actually supposed to be. All right, y'all, so we're getting even closer to where the bike is supposed to be. We're going to do a quick, crossing the street here, we're going to do a quick location check. Sorry if my frame is a little bit off. This is my first time kind of walking around with this gimbal, and man, this thing is heavy. So we're going to give it another refresh here. All right, seems to be in the same place, and we are very quickly approaching it. So we're going to see if we can track down exactly where it is and figure that out. Alrighty, guys, so we are getting pretty close now, and according to the map, she's going to be behind the building that we are in front of right now. So let's see if we can find my friend and also hopefully find my bike. And while we're doing this, y'all let me know how this audio quality is. This is my first time recording with the DJI Mic Mini outside. So yeah, let me know what this audio sounds like. So we are outside a building called Cooper Hall right now, and hopefully, let's see, let's go this way. Hopefully I should see my bike soon here, but I don't at the moment. So let's see if we can figure out where it is. Alrighty, y'all, so we are actually coming up on it right now. I don't know if you guys can see, but it says near you right now, even though the battery is low. And now that we're close enough, it's connected. Device is close. I don't know if you guys can see it, and my friend sitting there on the steps. Excuse me, I think you stole my bike. So there it is, guys. As you can see, we have reclaimed our bike. Device is very close. We go ahead and hit play sound. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it is indeed ringing. And what's cool is I actually forgot to change the battery in this, so even with a low battery, we are still able to track the thing down, ring it, and find our item. So I think that worked out pretty well, I'd say. All right, so as you guys can see, we were able to recover the bike relatively quickly. So although we ran into a little hiccup at the beginning where we couldn't pick up on the location of the tag, it just wasn't updating, which probably is a good thing in some ways. It keeps you from being able to live and actively track someone if you wanted to put a tracker on someone for nefarious reasons. So it didn't update immediately as we go along, but I think overall, I think it was maybe like a 5-minute delay when it had to update the location. And then there was an even shorter delay when it had to update location the second time, or at least it seemed like there was, when my friend actually got to where she was, hiding the bike. So what we're going to do now, and hopefully the tracker doesn't die because I forgot to bring the replacement batteries because I planned to change the battery in the tracker today. What we're going to do now is she's going to ride the bike again to a different location on campus. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the item as lost. That's something I haven't done before. So you guys are going to be learning right along with me exactly what that does when we mark an item as lost. See if that gives us any quicker updates, any additional tracking features, because I really haven't looked into it all. I'm kind of just jumping into this test blind to see what it's like if I were to, actually lose my bike, or if someone were to steal my bike and I need to go retrieve it, or my keys, or really anything. So that's exactly what we're going to do. She's going to let me know when she gets to her new location. Then we're going to go into the Find My Device app, mark the tag as lost, or mark the item as lost, and we'll go from there. All right, so we're getting closer to where the tracker is supposed to be, or where I think she went. And it doesn't look like we're getting an updated location. So I think the battery, unfortunately, may have actually died in the tracker, which does kind of suck. But either the battery in the tracker died, or it's just not giving me an updated location. But I'm going to update you guys as I get closer to where the bike should be. So I just called my friend to kind of try to track the tracker with her phone, like identify unknown trackers, just to make sure it wasn't dead. And she wasn't picking anything up, but I was able, so I just called her and I rang the tracker from my phone. You can see it on the screen recording. And I heard the tracker start beeping as I got closer to her. So we're going to go ahead and tap on this notification that said, "What's up guys, Editor Mal here with a quick interjection. I actually just finished filming the video and I still have my camera equipment laying on my bed. I haven't packed everything up, but I wanted to note 2 quick things for you guys. So one, at this point in the video, I do already have the item marked as lost. I didn't get to show you guys that happening, but I will insert a screen recording of me enabling that. And the other thing that I want to point out is that because of the way I was screen recording the Find My Device app and my phone, I was just screen recording the app itself, so you couldn't see any notifications. So what you don't see at this point in the video is a little notification that popped up at the top of my phone saying that your item has been located. Tap here to look at the location, or something along those lines. And I'll throw a screenshot up on the video so you can see what that looks like. But basically, I think that's the only added functionality that marking an item as lost gives you when you're using the Find My Device app. It doesn't seem to give you any additional tracking features or any sort of more updated tracking in the app. But if something pings your tracker or it's located by someone else, what it will do is throw up that notification that, hey, your item has been located. You can view its updated location in the app. But that's about it. Let's go ahead and get back to the video. Okay, so it says it's near me right now. Still says low battery, but we are near the tracker right now. So we're gonna see if we can figure out exactly where she's hiding, because we do have the location of the tracker. It says last seen near you just now. So let's see if we can figure out exactly where she's at. I know I'm in the right place, kind of. I just need to figure out exactly where she's at. So let's see here. If I hit get directions. All right, so at this point in the video, you can't see what I'm screen recording again because of the way I'm screen recording the app. But basically, at this point in the video, I'm literally just trying to figure out where on the map my bike is and where I am. And part of this got a little confusing because my friend actually did move. She moved a little bit from where she was when I got the updated location the first time. So it was a little confusing trying to figure out, where she was on the map, because when I opened Google Maps, it had put a different location, but the Find My Device app showed a completely different location. So really, I was just trying to orient myself, trying to figure out how to tell directions, which was kind of frustrating and annoying, but that's pretty much what was going through my mind at this time. And yeah, so you'll see in a little bit here what I ended up doing. Alrighty, y'all. So it took a little bit, but we actually finally were able to track it down. So I'm approaching it right now. And so yeah, we're still not getting an updated location in the Find My app, as you can see from the screen recording, but it has given me a location that's good enough to where I can pinpoint it and walk over to it. So we're gonna go retrieve our bike right now. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see, but it is right up ahead, and we just got the update on the Find My Device app that it is near us right now. And there is our beautiful blue bike. So we were able to successfully retrieve it. So even though we marked it as lost, we weren't able to get any additional hints on where the bike was. Didn't really help with any of the tracking, but the thief is right up there. And here is our bike. So as you can see, we were able to track it down both times, even with a low battery, which is pretty impressive. The second time wasn't as good, most likely because she is in an area where there's not a lot of people around. So it didn't really have anything to ping off of, which is kind of unfortunate. And even though she had an iPhone on her, it doesn't look like it was able to use that to kind of pinpoint the device in the Find My Device network. But all in all, I think it was a pretty good run for the tracker, given the situation that we put it in. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for this video. As you saw, we were able to track my bike with the Moto tag and the Find My app twice. So we were able to track it once without marking the item as lost, and it actually worked pretty quickly. The second time, I think my friend went in an area where there just weren't really that many people, so it was a much more challenging situation, but we were still able to actually ring the tracker and find the bike. So all in all, I think it did pretty well. I haven't tested any other trackers like the AirTag or Samsung's offerings, so I'm not really sure how it stacks up, but I think, at least for me personally, the level of tracking that I'm able to achieve with the Moto tag and Google's Find My network is pretty good. I'm definitely going to make sure to change the battery in the tracker, so that way I know for sure that I'm going to be able to track my bike whenever I need to. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If there's anything else you guys want to see, make sure to let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to get a video out. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.